Hi. I just thought I was going to do a live originally. It's Sunday the 4th, but I decided not to because of what happened last night in London. I didn't feel like doing a live today. I just don't think it's right. So anyway, if you're watching this is pre-recorded. I was going to do a quick get ready with me just because I've had a few people ask what I wear on a day-to-day basis, so I thought I would show you probably the best way to do it. So first of all, I've got, so let me grab it. I put on some vitamin C Body Shop moisturiser this morning. Like I said, because it's Sunday, I don't wear much makeup at weekends. I'm not really doing anything today. I'm just gonna chill around the house. Got mother-in-law coming over for lunch, or tea, sorry, later. So I don't really wear much, but this is what I wear, sort of like my go-to. So anyway, first step, like I say, I got my moisturiser. Next one I will use, can you see that? It's the Touch Glorious Primer. And this is great. It's a see-through, it's like almost like a gel. You don't need a lot, if you can see that there. And it just primes your skin ready, so when you come to put your makeup on, your makeup glides on, and it feels really silky, really soft, nice to use. It's got no colour in it, so it's not going to interfere with anything. Not going to, show up underneath or anything like that. So I just smooth that all over, do my eye area as well. We do have a separate eye primer, which is just a little bit, don't want to say coarser, but a little bit thicker maybe for your eyes. But anyway, so yeah, that's all on. As you can see, I've got no makeup on, which is why I look a bit rough. Got a few a few red bits, spot there, my hair isn't done. But right, so first of all, primer all over. It blends in really easy, really smooth. I'm not going to go concealer today because, like I said, I'm at home, not really doing anything. So I'm going to go with the BB cream. This is in shade Honey. Yeah, Honey. Don't need a lot. That much will do. And this, once you've got the primer on, it just glides all over. So I dot it about. Make sure I get the areas I want to target, which is, for me, is like under my eyes really. I'm using a foundation brush, which is a liquid one. It's got a little recess in the middle. So if you are using your liquid foundation, it sits in the little recess. The light, I apologise, the lighting is crap today. Mom? Yeah? My daughter's just calling me. Okay, just give me... Alright, just give me 2 minutes, honey. So I'm just putting this all on.
What is it?
I'm just doing a video. 2 seconds. What's that, babe? Can you show me in a minute? Oh. So my daughter's just given me this. It says, to Gemma Fry, when you go to my house, can Izzy sleep in a sleeping bag? Love who? Auntie Linda. Auntie Linda Collett, if you're watching, she wants to sleep over at your house in a sleeping bag. Aww. Go on, go play. Sorry about that. Anyway, so all over, and this, it's not like a high coverage. It's just, I'd say it's a light, personally, a light to medium coverage. And it's good for, I like it in the summer because it's not heavy. It just gives you that little bit of, I've got some on my face, I'm not going out naked. Let's see if I can change the lighting so you can see. Is that any better? Is that better? I don't know. Because what I can see in my mirror is completely different. So right, so that's that all over. Like I say, because you've got the primer on as well, you don't need to use a lot. It really spreads out your foundation and it makes it last longer. So that is why we prime. Oh, and it minimises any pores, fine lines. So if you are a bit worried about skin tone, I'm going to put that back. If you are worried about skin tone, then so that is done. I'm not going to use concealer today. Like I said, because it's the weekend and I'm not really that bothered. But if I was, I would just put it in a big V.
Mummy,
and dot there.
Mummy,
2 seconds. Yes?
you know my Harper gone missing?
Yeah?
In my Barbie house?
Yeah, you found her. Well done. She lost a troll, but she's found a troll. So next, I'm going to go in with my eyeliner. And I tend to use, it's a dark brown, you can see. It's quite little now because I've used it quite a lot. The colour is, I think it's Proper. Yeah, Proper. It's a really nice dark brown. So it's not as, you know, bold as your black, but it's a nice compromise. So I'm just going to go in my waterline because that's where I always put mine. I've tried it outside and for me, it just personally doesn't work. I think so. I've done my waterline for so many years. Okay. And these are brilliant. These are like smudge proof, waterproof. Just pencil, obviously. They're really good at doing loads and loads of different colours. And my favourite one at the minute is, have you seen that one? I like to do just a bit on the outsides and in the corners and smudge it out a bit with eyeshadow, but we're not going to do that today. So, eyeliner's done, base is done, and I'm going to go in with this is my favourite thing. It is my Brow Obsession palette. So there it is. So you've got your lighter shade of shadow, darker. You've got you see it there. It's like almost like a highlight, but a matte finish. Then you've got your more luster highlight, and then you've got your setting. It's like a wax, which you then use to set. You see my little giraffes. Anyway, so yeah, so that is your brow palette which you'll use. As you can see, I've really overplucked my eyebrows recently, so they're pretty non-existent, but these make it better. So you will need, it doesn't come with a brush, so you need a brush. I use this one. It is our liner shader brush, so it's got the double ended. I use this end because, as you can see, it's got a nice thin taper to it. So what you do, you use the lighter powder even, and you just go in and fill in your eyebrows with the lighter powder. I'll just do one at first, just so you can see. This is my bad eyebrow, by the way. I think everyone has a good and bad eyebrow, like one that works and goes nice and one that plays up and is a bit of a bitch. This is that one. So just putting the light one on to fill in any gaps. And already you can see the difference there. So now I'm going to go in with my darker, that one. Oh.
No one asked me, don't walk away.
Can you hear her? Moana. So now I'm just going to go in and I'm going to create my underneath, just define it. Do the top. Now, I'm not a makeup artist, obviously, so if anyone out there has got any hints, tips, do's or don'ts, please feel free to comment and post, because this is just what I do. This is by no way you should do, this is right, this is just what I do. So, difference already, and then we just get the shape we want. Like I say, this one, I don't like this eyebrow. You can, and I tend to do this actually more if I'm, I suppose, going out. I use my brush wet. You can use rose water, which is fab, or you can just use tap water to create a real good, strong definition. I love that, to be fair. I'm not doing it now because it's Sunday. So there you go, one eyebrow. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to dip my brush in a little bit of the gel and rub it all through. As you can see, if you can see, it not only does it set it and keep it in place, it actually just darkens it a bit, so it just gives it a bit more definition. And obviously any mistakes you make, you can obviously get a Q-tip and touch it up. So I'm just going to go in my darker powder on that little bit there. And there you go, eyebrow number 1. Let's give my second one. So again, let's see if we do this here. No, I can't. With a light powder. Let's go all the way through, filling in the gaps. Now normally I don't do one at a time, normally I'll do them both together, but I just wanted to show you the difference. And then go in with the darker powder to define it. So you start underneath. Get that nice strong line that you want. And this is what takes my time in the mornings, getting ready for work. This, nothing else. This. Now, I must admit my lighting is awful today. If you're not a brow person, if you think, oh, I'm not really into my brows, try it. I used to be the same. I was like, oh, I don't understand why people spend ages doing their eyebrows. I get it now. So just putting the wax on just to set it. God, my lighting's awful. There we go. Now you can take more time, you can take less time. It's up to you. I'm terrible. I will mess my eyebrows all day. There comes a point where you just have to go, you know what? Walking away. So there you go. Eyebrows. Now, it might not be to everyone's liking, that's fine. But I think you'll agree, before, they were non-existent. There we go. All I've got to do now, these. So you've got this pinky, you see it, pinky colour. You dab that underneath your brow bone and it just highlights that whole area. And go on that one. And then you can go in with the shimmery one. And again, just on your brow bone. Now normally if I was going out, I'd take a lot more time doing it, but I'm not. I'm going to pick the mother-in-law up from work at 4, but that is it, that is my limit. I just highlight a little bit above. This is great because You don't have to use it on your eyebrows. I like to whack it in the corners of my eye, especially when I've done my eyeshadow. Get my daughter. And it just opens up your eyes, makes you look a little bit more alive, and down the bridge of your nose. Go away, come on. Noisy. Just down the bridge of your nose. And it's just a little, really nice highlighter. You can see that. So that is me nearly done. I got one more thing that I can't live without. Oh no, 2 more things. So now I've done that, I get my pressed powder, which is fab. This is like a medium to heavy coverage, depending on how much you use. This is in taffeta, and I just get my big brush, dab it all in, and now I just go under my eyes, blend it out. I go forehead, again blend it out. And any problem areas you think just need that extra bit of coverage, like for me, got that little mark there. Now I apologise for honestly lighting today. See if I can make this different. Is that any better? Oh, that is better, isn't it? Gosh. So there you go. Last thing, I take my bronzer. Now this is a Body Shop bronzer because, oops, my Younique one ran out, so I'm using the rest of this, but it's fab. So what I do is I go in on the cheekbones, just below, and then around the top of my hairline, because you don't want to be orange, you just want a nice glow, so it's mainly where the sun is would catch you. And I always do my makeup before my hair, because then it doesn't matter if you rough it up a bit. What I'll do is I'll cut a before and after picture, so just so you can see the difference. Let's give a little bit of definition there. So if I was going to go out, if I was on a night out or fancied a bit more, I'd have used the concealer. I love the concealer. You want to go 2 shades, a shade or 2 shades lighter than your foundation. Like I say, put it in, big triangle. Don't just dab it underneath. You want to spread it out. So that is me done. Now, like I say, my hair, I had it curly yesterday. Oh, all dropped. So it's a bit